Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Syracuse Orange taking on the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Ross. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Orange offense will take the field, and they have the first possession of this game. And, David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things. And if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. We've seen him make some really tough catches in some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is keying on him. They know that's where the quarterback's eyes are going to be going early and often in this game, so the tight end's got to step up.
Caught over the middle. It's Cook.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Cook. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. The give to the tailback. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Syracuse mere inches away from a third down conversion. They'll try to sneak it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Clement. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Plays like that, a common sight for Syracuse fans. A year ago, as Kyle McCord led the nation in passing, the Orange won 10 games, won their highest profile bowl in a quarter of a century. Without McCord, what's the expectation now, David?
I mean, it was crazy, first of all, what Fran Brown did. Like, to take Syracuse and to make them believe, and then the high-flying offense, but now completely retooling, reloading, like, all the pass catchers at the quarterback spot. So interested to watch this offense and how they put it together, because last year they found an absolute diamond in the rough.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Snagged in the middle. It's Cook. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. He'll do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Cook. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. Grab behind the line. It's Willis. Got enough space. Touchdown, Cuse. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So SMU's offense will go to work for the first time. Looking for room. It's Harden. Shakes off the defender. Got enough for the first down. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Fresh off its best season since the Pony Express era, Rhett Lashley really had SMU humming, but they lost the ACC championship game, got beat in the playoff, and now to see how they'll respond.
Finish. That's been the thing that they've talked about all off season. They're going to try to carry into this year. Obviously, you take one game at a time. You've got to finish games. You've got to finish seasons. If they do that, David, they think they can have a very special season.
No doubt. And I think finding their guy last year in Kevin Jennings, he didn't start the season. For game 3, he entered. So now knowing he's your dude, all that promise, all that ability with Rhett Lashley in this offense, they've got to continue to score a bunch of points and perform at a high level.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Singleton. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, then this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create his accuracy.
Picked off to stop the threat. Looking for more room. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the grab. It's Ross.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Creates a little room. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
It leads to 2nd down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Gill. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Got it behind the line. It's Ross. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Ross. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. It is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. To the air, it's Jennings. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Maryland. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Harden. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Catch in the middle, it's Ross. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He'll pull it down and run. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Catch in the middle. It's Gill. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
By the receiver. Tackled on the play at the 39-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Willis. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the 1st down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
And it's no good. He missed it. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. And the throw out to the sideline. Good for just a few yards.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it all in that last play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Knight. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Harden. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Jennings. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision making.
What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I love the play call defensively. 3rd down, and you're anticipating the quarterback being in the pocket throwing the football, so you dial up the blitz. You get home, you hit the QB, and force the incompletion.
The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. He'll set up to throw. They got him for the sack, and they'll get them all back after the 4th down stop.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last time they had it, the long missed field goal ended the drive. The idea, get a little deeper in plus territory this time around. Rides the back on the option to give. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Gill. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Clement. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Gill. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Gain of 3. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the defense got him at the 27.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Orange will have to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Punts it out of the air. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
You know, the corner route is definitely a timing route because you're pushing straight up the field to make it look like you're running a go, and then you break to the sideline. So quarterback and wide receiver really have to be on the same page with timing.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Maryland. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, SMU.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to to 3. It's 10-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They closed the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Jennings. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Trying the left side. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. So he gets stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this 2nd play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Hudson. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
The Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. Off play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind them.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. To the air, it's Jennings. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Right down the boulevard. And the field goal ties it up here in the second quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. With the catch, it's Willis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And you just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up second and short.
Now on second down. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Willis.
Complete to the back. Loses one. Third down coming.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Gill. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Send the tight end in motion. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cook. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Cook. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Wants to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The sure hands, it's Gill. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he's got it! Touchdown, Orange!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They go to the wide receiver screen. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Pulls it in. It's Knight. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
At the 41-yard line. And that's a first down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Here's the pressure. That's reeled in, it's Harden. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. Runs through the tackle. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. And the Mustangs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And first down for the offense.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half.
Set to kick this one off.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Gets it out fast. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man open. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna run it. It's Harden. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Maryland. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick shovel pass. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
At the 49. Offense facing 4th down.
And the Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. Right back to the well. Jukes his way for more. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll give it to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. They give it to him again. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Orange converted and picked up that last 1st down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Willis. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cook. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to slam it in. Touchdown, Syracuse. Great job by the back on the option. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. With the catch, it's Maryland. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Got it behind the line. It's Knight. Quick step and go. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
The Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll work his way down to the 28.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Quickly complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Quick catch on third down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
No gain.
They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Now a two-possession game at 24-13.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
So now it's second and long. Here's the give off the left side. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this third down. To the ground with the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And I think you'll hear a little grumbling from the fan base, right? Third and long. I want to be aggressive. I want to throw the football. They get conservative. This offense is leading. Maybe that goes into the thought process a little bit.
Syracuse will send out the punt team. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
And the Mustangs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Motion from the wide receiver. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Looking to pass. It's Jennings. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. The inside handoff. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. The screen, and watch out. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Here they come on third down, and the defense has had no answer so far. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. He's got it and still on his feet. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
At the 4-yard line, first and goal, SMU.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3.
Syracuse, 24, SMU, 13.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield. It's Knight. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Under fire. Oh, they're after him.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
SMU, 19.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Willis. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's caught. It's Gill.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Catch in the middle, it's Ross. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Gill. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. Wants to throw again. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Orange will have to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Using his feet. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
They'll stop him short on third down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Punt is on its way. Holds it in at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Grabbed behind the line. It's Willis. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? That's caught. It's Ross. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Syracuse lines up on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Gill. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Turns it on in midfield. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
They'll try the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Willis. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Pulls it in. It's Cook. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
And this one is perfect.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Looking for blockers. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse them.
He'll keep it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Breaks the tackle. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Pocket breaking down. Quick strike complete. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
You know, and that's disappointing for the head coach because you drill these 2-minute, 4-minute type situations late in games. You got to have awareness and understand what you're trying to accomplish. You're trying to bleed the clock, and you can't do that if you're running out of bounds.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Looking for space. It's Willis. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time. 2nd and 6.
Well, I think the running back is showing you his experience and his awareness. I love that run. Not so much about the game. I love the fact that he didn't run out of bounds. A lot of younger guys probably would have done that. You've got the lead here late. You want to bleed the clock. Really, really smart decision that time by the running back.
Going to swing it on second down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That's caught. It's Hudson. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Back to pass. It's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brinson. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll run play action. Makes the grab. It's Knight. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Wide receiver going in motion. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And now on second down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And now with that play, for this offense, it's got to have it time. Yeah, I'm going for it on fourth down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing, but I got 3 timeouts, and that is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can attack the whole field. I just got to focus in on the yardage to get this fourth down and move the sticks.
Lets it fly deep downfield. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Gill. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Syracuse will be forced to punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's got it down the right side. Touchdown, SMU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment, late in the fourth quarter, when you need the 2-point conversion?
They'll try to get the 2, knot this thing up, and maybe push us into overtime. Was to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's not going to make it in as this defense comes up with the stop on the 2-point conversion to hold on to their lead. Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they could get into field goal range.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.